Okay, so today, as you can see, I'm going bike packing for the first time, so this should be interesting. It's going to be a just follow me sort of video, see how our 2-day bike packing trip went. I won't be using a mic, so all the sound will be coming from the camera, but you may hear a bit of wind noise here and there, but I hope it's not too bad. As you can see, I've got a pretty light setup. I've just got a bag on the seat and a small handlebar bag and a little water rucksack, but I'm just using it as a rucksack and carrying water in bottles. So as you can see, it's beautiful weather, perfect spring day. Here's Pete in his M&M's gear, all ready to go.
Seen.
Yeah, so it's not a massive ride today. We're only doing about 65 miles. We've done about 5 already and about 60 to go, so it's testing out the equipment more than anything. So today we're travelling to the far side of Dorset on the south of England, near where? Near Bridport, near Axminster. So it could be quite hilly, but it's a beautiful part of the country. Hopefully you'll see some of that on the video. So as you can see, Pete's gone for the pannier approach, whereas I'm using a tail bag. And in case you're wondering, no, I'm not camping out. I'm not that brave at the moment. We have booked a room in a pub over near Axminster in Dorset, and that's where we'll be staying tonight, ready for the return leg tomorrow. So just about 20 miles in and about 50 to go, and really enjoying being out in these quiet country lanes. So we've just stopped for a quick refueling stop, about 30 miles in, and enjoying the British countryside. Hope you're enjoying it too. Brighton's performing well and showing us the route nice and clearly. It's the first time I've really used the Brighton for a long navigated ride. So we're about halfway through, just having our lunch and refuel stop. Okay, you can stop videoing now. So for some reason my mapping skills have brought us down this track. Well, this isn't too bad. Not what we intended, but it is navigable, so let's give it a go. Have had a few tubeless issues today. One puncture that sealed, which is good, but then previous punctures opened at the cafe stop, so we'd parked up, put the bike, it was in the sun a bit, so the pressure probably increased, and suddenly found ourselves being sprayed in sealant, sat eating a sandwich. Not the best, but it has resealed and I haven't had to put any air in the tyre. It's a bit squishy, but you know, it is working. It's just very messy when it covers your bike in sealant. So at the moment we are just cycling up to Hardy's Monument, which is a monument in Dorset. I think it's to Thomas Hardy, unless it was the Hardy with Nelson, I'm not quite sure, but it is quite a big hill, and there it is up the top. So when we get up there we should be able to see the sea and the English Channel. It's certainly amazing countryside up here. Oh, nearly there. Oh, a little bit nearer. Just waiting for Pete. Not his favourite thing to do, climbs. And here he comes. Enjoy that? Oh, nearly there. That's where we've climbed up. And there's the monument. And if you look in that direction, you probably can't see it. I have to go over the edge. That's the sea just on the horizon over there. The monument is a monument to the Thomas Hardy, who was a Vice Admiral with Nelson at Trafalgar, and that's his monument. So we've done about 60 miles, 62 miles with 8 to go. And it's been quite hilly this last section, especially up to that Hardy's Monument. This scenery in Dorset is stunning and it's amazing, but you really need to work for it because there are hills everywhere. The one we just came up was about 17% for quite a while, but it is a gorgeous day. You couldn't have asked for anything better. So bike packing so far is pretty good. We did get some dodgy parts of the route where we did end up having to walk through sort of dirt tracks basically, and it took us off road at one point, and I wouldn't fancy going back the route we came up to that Hardy's Monument because the descent down there was very steep and ragged. So we'll see tomorrow which way we go. So we didn't record yesterday where we were staying, but this is it. A pub in Hawkchurch, which has been a really nice stay, much better than sleeping in a hedge. Yeah, so we're just setting out on the homeward leg, and we've just descended down that massive hill of 18% that we went up yesterday. And Peter's just checking the route. And as you can see, it's not quite as clear a day as yesterday, but the sun might come out. So we've got about 60 miles left on the clock, and so far it's been mainly downhill, which I didn't realise shows how much uphill we were doing yesterday. So halfway up a climb, just waiting for Pete. He does kick up a bit in about a mile, but you are rewarded in Dorset with views like this, which are pretty spectacular. So another about 45-50 miles to go, and hopefully in a few miles it will start getting a little less hilly. So 2 hours in, and we have just stopped for our lunch near Dorchester Prism, which is up there. Nice little pit stop in a garage first to pick up the food. So after lunch, just on the homeward stretch. So we are now in Wareham, just outside Poole Harbour. So that is the other side of Poole Harbour, which we were at earlier on, and we're heading towards the beach road that runs, or path, promenade that goes all round Bournemouth Bay. And we're back home. Just said goodbye to Pete and done the last couple of miles on my own. And here we are. The bike did pretty well. I did have, funnily enough, loads of problems with tubeless punctures, or previous punctures that had sealed. A couple of those just kept reopening all the time, and they're not that big. Anyway, all in all, a great trip. So let me know if you've done any backpacking adventures, and until next time, bye for now.